find yourself venturing into a world that is unfamiliar to you in every single way. All you have to your name is your wits and a broken phone that has no internet. But wait, you have the MidFall podcast in your hands. Here you can listen to the tales of your three hosts, Luis, Josh, and Jared, as they venture through their own creative woes and whatnots. Get ready to be entertained through your wildest dreams as you conquer and face this new threatening world.
Two, one, go. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the MidFall podcast. This is season 2, episode 6. We are back with another brand new episode for everybody. My name is Josh, or Yosh, as some of you might know, and I am joined today by my good friends and cohorts, Jared, the Black Pumpkin, and Luis. How are you guys doing today?
We doing good.
We are doing good.
Finding this Tuesday noon.
Yeah. So, today is going to be a little bit of an action-packed episode. There's small topics that are just going to bundle up. They all have nothing to do with each other. But before we get into that, I wanted to give everyone here the opportunity to make any announcements they want to make for the viewers. Or listeners, I guess.
Okay, so we got freaking Armor of Nothing releasing today, tomorrow, sometime this week. Just look out for it. Again, no release date. That's the album, EP, whatever thing that I mentioned last episode that I didn't know what the name was going to be, anything of that. I got a little bit busy, so I didn't release it last week, but you can now look forward to knowing that it has a name, which is Armor of Nothing. And, yeah, just look out for it sometime this week. And, yeah, it's a boom bap inspired, kind of dark stuff, following, again, a similar atmosphere to Lost in the Hills. Since people seem to enjoy it, I wanted to continue with that before moving on to some more experimental stuff.
Awesome. What about you, Jared? Anything else you wanted to bring in?
From my side of the career spectrum, I am currently working on a special little secret little series that'll be coming to the MidFall channel. No real dates are cemented just yet, but just know that I'm cooking up something a little bit interesting for the viewers. So yeah.
A lot of it.
Oh. Yeah. Jared gave me like a brief synopsis of what he's doing because he was speaking earlier. He was just like talking out loud about what he was thinking about for one of his videos, so it's pretty dope. Now, as for me, all I wanted to say was that the IRL video will be coming soon. I started editing it. I have more footage from upcoming episodes as well that I've been organizing in my phone. So I have the organization there. It's just about executing now, so that's my bad, and I will be doing that.
Dope. Because what is your IRL stuff about? Could you give us a little preview again?
Yeah, so Luis released a video called Training Arc. This is like a series that we have been thinking about for a very long time. And my head was like, wow, Luis did a really good job at this. This kind of inspired me to, start making videos similar to this. So my goal with these videos is to show, my progress in the gym, my journey with my goals, and goals like, oh, I want to dunk someday, or oh, I want to get better at this sport, or oh, I want to try something new and really try something that I'm not comfortable with and being okay with that. And so, for example, I went to the gym for the first time again after traveling for so long, and I just got right back into the flow of working out. And for days afterwards, I was sore, but the video is going to be about, that first initial day, what I was thinking while I was working out, and some of the footage and just explaining stuff, talking over things, kind of giving some insight into why I go to the gym and, what inspired me to start playing sports like basketball, for example, and stuff like that. Just very small stuff that'll stack up and add up to what I feel like is a little bit inspiring, at least for me, and hopefully for other people.
Dope. Heck yeah.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
That's essentially what Training Arc is going to be about. Sorry. But yeah. just do what stuff we're comfortable doing. You know?
No, you're right. That's pretty much what training arc is. It's even MidFall in general is like we're all getting out of our comfort zone to make sure that we do things that are new and refreshing, but also that aren't necessarily the easiest thing in the world. Like we could easily just be comfortable with where we are, but it's kind of important to push yourself at times and have people willing to support you, even if it's just, you know, being there for you and stuff like that.
Yeah, dude. Because, I mean, we've always, again, wanted to be, not YouTubers, but, you know, we've always wanted to create videos and, you know, make stuff, music and whatnot. So we're doing that, and we're using these platforms to stay accountable. Like, we're trying to film it and everything to stay accountable, right? To keep track of time, because as adults, when you're not in school, or I guess even, like, work and stuff like that, I mean, yeah, you have deadlines in, you know, your work and whatnot, but sometimes it's hard to keep track of time in your day-to-day. So I guess with us, you know, filming these things, we're keeping it, hopefully it'll be easier to keep track of our goals within our day-to-day.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I completely agree.
100%. It's a perfect excuse.
Yeah, I think it's like, I think we can very easily just go about our everyday lives just being okay with, you know, the normal stuff, which is perfectly fine. But if you want to be where we wanted to be in life, where like we're making content, filming videos, even just being a photographer, for example, or a videographer, it's important you start taking the steps towards that. And so having each other is really good, but also just having the podcast is really good because it's another avenue for us. So we're just really trying to showcase our capabilities, I guess, is the best way to put it, and learning things.
Exactly. Yes.
Yep.
Well put.
All right, let's get into the first topic. This one, I'm not going to give you the theme for this. I'm going to have you blind rank something. 5 things, of course, as you guys might understand that whole premise. If you've read the Notion for us that we have between the 3 of us, you might know the topic, but if you didn't, that's perfect. So you're going to blind rank these 5 things, and when you blind rank these things, you're going to slowly figure out the theme over time if you don't already know it. Okay, let's get started. The first thing you're going to blind rank 1 through 5 is jelly beans.
Okay. Okay.
Jelly beans.
Alrighty, what you got for us?
I would rank those out of 5, right?
Out of 5, 1 through 5.
I'd rank them a 4.
Oh, just like this. Okay, that's what you mean. Okay. Jelly beans out of, okay.
Yeah, because there's going to be 4 other things that go in the other slots.
I would get 4.
Okay, so you guys put jelly beans 4, okay. Now the next thing is going to be Peeps, you know, the marshmallow birds.
Oh.
And then tell me your favorite Peeps color.
I can only really remember having maybe the yellow or the blue ones, like a light blue one.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Maybe pink.
Isn't there like a pink one? Or like a rabbit?
Yeah, there's a pink one. There might be rabbits too, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really remember, but I would say probably... I'm going to say safe 3.
Okay.
So
yeah,
far,
for me,
same,
I'm
yep.
a big fan of the pink and the blues. I was never really a big fan of the yellow Peeps, even though the color didn't matter at all.
Yeah.
So you guys both said 3? All right. Now the next thing is gonna be decorating eggs.
Oh, so this is Easter themed.
You think so? Okay.
It sounded.
The action of decorating eggs. Right?
Louis sounded like an audiobook reader right there. The action of decorating eggs.
So, I'll say 2.
2? Okay. What about you, Jared?
I might have to say 5 because I've never decorated eggs.
Me neither. Besides maybe in
I don't know
school.
if I have either. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just know it's like super Easter related. I just knew that, but I've never done it myself. I don't recall doing it at least.
But I'm also like assuming that I'm like with like family members, you know, and I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe with little kids or something. And just, you know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, it's
Real
easier.
family oriented.
Okay. Now the next one is chocolate bunnies.
Oh man, 1.
I don't know if I'll put that as a 2.
A 2, okay. Why do you put it at number 1, Luis?
Because I can only assume that something else might come over. I don't know. And I have only my 5-1 spot. Or my 5 ones.
Oh, okay. So number 5 for you, and I guess number 1 for Jared would be Easter egg hunts.
That works for me, baby.
I think Jared might have the perfect list.
I would have substituted the eggs making with the egg hunt.
Yeah. That's fair.
And I would
Did you
still
put
keep the
egg
chocolate bunnies
making?
at 1.
Yeah. That's fair. You put egg making at 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I get that. I think Jared's list is honestly, if it's close to perfection, it's close to perfection, but it's pretty much perfect there. Damn.
Heck yeah, brother. Heck yeah.
All right.
I'll get Easter egg hunt.
But how was your guys' Easter? Did you get to enjoy it with family at all? Did you get to have fun at all?
I spent it working at the gym in the morning, and then just hanging out with my girlfriend, talking to friend Cyrus, Chirp Davis, which you guys might hear on a song soon with Black Pumpkin in the, releasing maybe in the next EP. That might fall into the experimental stuff, but yeah.
Hell yeah. How about you, Jared?
For me, I was at work at the time, so I couldn't really do too much, but I got off early. I was gonna do something, and then for a lot of viewers that don't know, I ended up hyperextending my elbow. So I was just like, all right, well, guess I'm gonna go home. So that's about it.
Yeah, I remember you messaged just about that. I did not realize it was on Easter Sunday. Holy crap.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I would have rather focused on 420.
Yeah, big day, big day for some people. Oh my God,
yeah.
It's the Rizzler's birthday, so it's a pretty big day,
Wait, the Rizzler was born on 420?
Yeah, he was born on 420, bro. Or at least he celebrated it on 420.
He can keep the name. That's actually peak.
Oh my God, it's so funny for him though. But for me, I just celebrated a family friend's birthday. Pretty chill Easter, to be honest. I enjoyed it though.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
That's nice.
It's a nice little day, But next topic, because it's just back to back to back. This episode is just back to back to back, guys. Now,
back.
I wanted to ask you guys. I think I've asked this a long time ago, but I wanted to ask, first thing you do when you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you think about doing, and what's the last thing you do before going to sleep? Not like a morning routine, just the first thing you want to do when you wake up, and the last thing you want to do before going to sleep, outside of brushing your teeth.
I do check my notifications on my phone, and then after that, I get up and I make breakfast. No, I actually wake up and I go walk my dog first, and then I make breakfast.
That's good.
Depending on how hungry I am, I'll make breakfast first. But yeah, and then the last thing I do before I go to sleep is, I just text my girlfriend good night, and that's it. But I'm on my phone normally.
Nice. How about you, Jared? What's the first and last thing you do?
So usually the first thing I do in the morning is to wake up, make sure my pup wakes up because he usually sleeps with me. Sometimes he just stays on the bed. Sometimes he sleeps with my folks. And then afterwards, get coffee ready for everybody, and later on make breakfast. And what I do before going to sleep is making sure that little boy goes to the bathroom, because if he doesn't, he will wake me up at 3 and 4 in the morning needing to use the bathroom, and I'm just like, bro, come on now. But make sure he does that, take some melatonin, get ready, and knock out for the night.
Oh hell yeah, dude, melatonin's such a savior. Sometimes I know I'll be able to go to sleep, but it'll be way later, so I take a melatonin, a pop one, and then it honestly helps so much with just relaxing right before bed, or while I'm in bed, and I'm just relaxing for about 20-30 minutes, and it's so easy to fall asleep. It's so good.
It's so nice, dude. I just take one, do all my bathroom stuff, and then just knock out right after. Perfect amount of time for it.
Yep, I agree. It's so good.
I used to take them. I used to take them, I think, back in 2021, 2022. In chocolate form, and then just gummy form after that. But then I also put on, I don't know if Jared still does this, but I put on a nasal strip, and yeah, I put on a nasal strip normally before going to bed, because I mean, since I boxed, I know I've gone hit in the nose and that shit. I gotta readjust sometimes, and
for sure.
I need a freaking. I know it, like, my septum has gotten more deviated because of just obviously getting punched in the nose, but yeah, I need it for sleep.
Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. Is it like the magnet ones or like the tape ones?
No, the tape ones. Fuck them. The magnet ones are expensive, bro.
I've heard about people using those, and I'm like, damn, that must open it up. But it must like hurt the first time they do it or something.
No, it doesn't hurt. It's literally just like if you were to take like your fingers like on your nose right now and then literally just spread them open just a tiny bit. It just keeping them open. Literally, that's just it.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, they're, I believe, just honestly maybe twice the price, or maybe the same price for, you know, maybe about half the uses. So yeah, the tape ones can like come off during the night sometimes, or like if you don't put them on right, it's like, you know, sometimes they're a little bit more to the left or sometimes too much to the right, and you're like, god damn it, like, you know. So yeah, but honestly they're good when you have allergies or when you have a stuffed nose and you can't really breathe through it, or like a clogged nose, I should say. That's what I would recommend them if you're just a normal person with a, you know, normal nose.
Yeah,
It's allergy season.
dude, when I'm in California, when I'm in states that aren't where I live, I get allergies so bad. Like, I actually like cry sometimes just from the allergies because it's just making me teary-eyed the whole day. That's how bad it can get when I'm not where I live.
Yeah,
But I think for me, like, the first thing I do when I wake up, honestly, the first thing I want to do is just reach for any water bottle near me. But lately, I haven't been filling up my water bottles before going to sleep, so I don't go to sleep super hydrated and have to wake up in the night and go pee, because I've had that issue. So the first thing I want to do is just drink water and then unplug my phone and try to check on anything, respond to messages ASAP, then get going. And then right before I go to bed, of course, after cleaning up and everything, doing my routine, I go to bed and I like to, you know, just wind down with the show. I am going to change that to be winding down with like maybe reading a chapter of a book. Some of my friends from college, they bought this book. Now, I haven't read this book yet. Let me actually go grab the book real quick because it's like a Hulu show that apparently is kind of like crazy. So let me go grab it. Okay. So the book is called Normal People. It's a novel by Sally Rooney, and it's on Hulu. It's a show. I've only read 10 words of this book so far, and my friend who finished the book already, because it's like it's kind of a joke that we're doing a book club, but it's for fun as well, because it's actually kind of fun to read books. People don't know that, you know. But my friend, let me actually read out his review of it. My friend said, where is the message? They said, the book is the definition of don't trust a girl with a guy best friend and vice versa. I don't trust a guy with a girl best friend or a girl with a guy best friend. So I'm already like going into this like, okay, it's about people who are seemingly in a relationship and then go with other people, I guess, is what I'm assuming it's about.
Yeah. And
But yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's a Hulu show if anybody wants to watch it, but I'm going to read the book and see if I like it. I think it's in like Ireland or something like that, somewhere in that region. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes. But now I want to ask you guys, is there anything new this week for you? Like, are you doing anything outside of your comfort zone, or even last week that you did that's new for you in general?
that is new for me in general. Oh, well, yes. This week I'm going over to, I mean, you know, these guys are my best friends, but, you know, I have another extremely someone that I would also call one of my best friends. He's getting married. So congratulations to Max. Obviously, he's getting married. Big step. He's really the first person in my friend group, like immediate friend group, that's getting married. So, you know, it's very dope to see that happening, and I'm a part of the wedding, so it's gonna be great to just and seeing him grow, because we've been friends since like freshman, sophomore year of high school and stuff like that. So yeah, he's the guy that like I would live by, and whenever I was bored or we just had nothing to do, we would just get out of the house and just walk. And so yeah.
Hell yeah. I think it's underrated, weddings. Like, as an adult, going to a wedding is actually so much fun, even if it's like dry or not, like a dry wedding, in terms of alcohol. It's much fun to just go to a wedding in general. I love weddings.
Oh, yeah.
I think all the weddings that I've really been to have been a lot of fun, and they've all been, well, at least I've been dry, but at the same time, I mean, yeah, of course. This was more than likely going to be dry, but yeah, I mean, being in the moment is just as nice.
Yeah. Oh, actually, it's funny since we talk about this dry topic, because me personally, and I'm sure you guys agree, if a wedding doesn't have alcohol, it's not a huge deal. But I saw a post on Twitter where this girl was like, oh, weddings should always be about your audience, because you're throwing an event for us at your wedding.
I've seen that one.
Dude, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there like, bro, if I want to have a wedding and I just want to offer water, I'm gonna offer just water. Like, this isn't your day. Why are you talking like this? Saying that I have to give you alcohol because you want alcohol.
Yeah, like, y'all came to see my wedding. Like, I'm gonna have it the way I want it.
Yeah, so, like, for example, another one of our friends, like I mentioned him earlier, Chirp, Cyrus, he's graduating soon from college.
Hell yeah.
And so he, I told him, I was just like, I'm just letting you know, like, why we drove like 6 or 7 hours for another friend's graduation, because we went there for them because they wanted us there. So I'm just saying, if you selfishly would like to invite people, I'm just saying, I've driven 7 hours for somebody that selfishly just wanted me at their achievement, you know what I mean, to share that moment. So like, yeah, I guess that's how I framed it. But yeah, it's like, be there because those people want to share that moment with you, not because of the activities, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's perfectly fine to like be like, hey, like, for you to tell him that probably meant a lot to him too, because I think it would mean a lot to me too if someone's like, bro, if you want me to drive up to your graduation, I'll do that shit. To me, that's pretty awesome. I think it's a pretty like big deal to graduate. I don't think people realize that, whether it be high school or college or anything. And it's awesome to have friends willing to do that for you.
Yeah, it was cool, because I mean, I saw your graduation through stream, because you graduated during the Rona times.
The Rona. But what about you, Jared?
In terms of things that are new, last week, I don't believe I have done anything that was like super new, but this week I do want to actually really start to get down some of my own skills when it comes to like drawing and whatnot. Like, at best right now I can do like stick figures, but I really do want to like get in tune with that a bit more and really start to get better at it.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun. Actually, I wanted to ask actually a quick question to both of y'all, because this is something that I've really never done. Like, how many weddings have y'all like gone to? Because I've never been to one.
Like, ever?
Ever, dude.
Off the top of my head, I've gone to 2 that I can think of right now, but then...
Oh, wait.
I think 3, 4?
Okay, yeah, I have mine in head. I've been to 4, but I'm gonna have my 5th one that I've been to later this year.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because first one was my uncle's wedding when I was a kid. Second one was my cousin's wedding as a teenager. And then third one was a college friend's wedding. Fourth one was Luis's sister's wedding.
Oh
Fifth
yeah, I
one's
forgot
gonna
about that.
be college friend's wedding.
Yeah, so yeah,
Forgot.
5. Yeah.
That's the one I
funny
last
as
second
fuck.
remembered. That's so funny.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh my God.
I guess for some reason I just didn't get that one for some reason, but because it was for my sister. But yeah, because I was thinking of everyone else, but yeah, because for me it was Jack's sister, my girlfriend, and then her cousin's wedding, and then now my sister, and I'm forgetting another one that I went to. Oh, a family friends, because I also took pictures for them, and I'm going to my 5th one now.
That's crazy. Y'all went to so many weddings.
Yeah.
Dude, weddings are the best vibes. It was really spaced out for me though. It wasn't like back to back to back, but I love weddings.
One
I
year,
haven't had a bad experience.
1 year was back to back to back for me, but damn, that's it. Yeah, 1 year,
Yeah.
1 year. But yeah,
Weddings are so much fun though. I have to admit, like, they're some of my favorite events to go to. Like, honestly, I enjoy weddings more than concerts.
oh yeah, no, for sure. Like because there's so much like emotion. I mean, you're also like, man, like I'm so happy for these people, because they're also, I mean, at least the ones that I've been to for the most part, is like, oh, you know, you can see yourself in these people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess I was gonna say that, like, you know, you've seen them for like a long time, you know, whatnot, and you know they finally got to this moment. But I was just gonna say, like, actually no, like you actually see yourself in these people, you know, like not even if you're in a relationship or not, but you're like, oh, someday I wanna have this, and then you're
Yeah.
just like, oh well, I can also share in this happy moment as well. Like I can feel happy because this exists and I'm privileged enough to see it with my own eyes.
Exactly. It's a blessing to be able to go to weddings, but also like just seeing their joy that day is really nice too.
Exactly, yeah. And especially because most of the time you're also handpicked to go, you know, and sharing that, so
True.
it's dope.
Yeah, I agree. I think for me, it's like pretty awesome to be able to be part of the bridal party too. I think that's one of the things that I'm always looking forward to when it comes to like future future weddings, not future friends. That's saying like as if I don't have friends.
Yeah.
Friends' future wedding. Like, I'm looking forward to Luis's wedding in the future. I'm looking forward to Jared's wedding in the future. Not like saying that I'm going to be in the bridal party, but just knowing that I know you
Yeah.
guys and I know I can enjoy it. And so that's pretty big for me to just be able to enjoy my friend's wedding, knowing that it's going to be a great day. But for the first time, I'm going to be in the bridal party. Actually, yeah, first time. This upcoming wedding I'm going to, which is going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to that.
Sick.
Yes, sir. Are you just a groomsman or something?
Yeah, just a groomsman, but I think it's a pretty big honor, anyways. You know,
Fuck
like, it's
yeah,
pretty
dude.
dope.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, but for me, anything new this week or last week? For me, other than getting back into the gym these past weeks, I think I'm gonna go this upcoming Sunday. If I don't have anything else planned, I have to check. I'm gonna try to go and run a 5K. My gym's hosting like a little 5K social run, so I'm gonna try to get that going and see if I can join in. I already know when and where it's gonna happen. I just gotta go do it. So I'm just gonna do it. I tried inviting some friends, but they're all like, "Oh, we're busy," so it's just gonna be me this time, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah, you got it. No, that's dope.
Man.
Hell yeah.
Because, yeah, 5K is, like, difficult, you know, but it's also doable. So
Exactly.
You freaking, yeah. 5K
I think
is
it's just a
difficult.
time thing. Just gotta be able to commit to time.
You got to be able to commit to the distance, I'd say. I mean, it doesn't miss. You can very, very, like, lightly jog it, like, and still at least, like, get it done. You know what I mean? Like, it's still, yeah.
Exactly. Now, one thing that troubles me about these 5K runs is, like, you bring a water bottle, right? Do you bring the water bottle in your hand and run with the water bottle in your hand the whole time, guys? Or do you, like, set it down somewhere and as you do the laps, you come back to the water bottle, drink it, and keep going?
I go ahead and leave it in my car. If I'm ever running, I leave it in my car, and then I wait to come back to my car until I finish my exercise. Well, if I'm, like I said, if I'm running. But yeah, if I can get like, cause I don't own one of those backpacks. You know what I mean? Like the backpacks that carry water, like that people use during hiking and just like graves, I guess.
The giant sippy cups.
Yeah, the ones that have a nozzle on it. Yeah, if I had one of those, then I would take those with me. But if it's just my water bottle, I'm waiting until I get back to the car.
That makes sense. What about you, Jared? What's your method?
Usually, if I'm running, I usually like to keep it, away but nearby, so that way, if I need to, I can. But yeah, I don't like running with like my water bottle. I feel like it really gets in the way.
I don't even like running with my phone.
Dude. Same.
Yeah.
But I have to have I don't know. I like having music. That's the thing. So maybe I don't use my phone when I run.
Yeah. But that's why I prefer at least having. I will put, if I'm running, this is maybe from what I'm running, but I'll put my what's it called? Like compression shorts on, and then those have the phone thing in the pocket. I do not like when they come on the shorts, because then I feel like I'm always getting a wedgie, or they're getting pulled down.
Yeah.
But when they're separate, because I have a separate one, I'll put my phone on, because it just sticks to your thigh, so there's no movement at all. And then just wireless headphones. But shouldn't your Apple Watch be able to play music or something like that?
I think it does, like through Bluetooth connection to my phone or something like that. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
I have to check.
Yeah,
I have a little bit of an older one, so I don't know if it's a new thing.
It does, but it's not. It's nothing like super great. I don't know if you can like.
I think if it has cellular, right? You can.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not too sure, to be honest.
Cellular tends to kind of bypass that, but I don't know if you can like chain it like that.
Yeah,
like your phone to your watch,
tether it
to your headphones.
Yeah,
I don't think it works like that.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Now this next thing, I want to bring this up. Jared was mentioning drawings, and this kind of has something to do with it. And we're kind of talking about vibes at weddings and stuff. I'm going to post this picture in the MidFall podcast channel, and you're going to understand exactly what I'm going to talk about when I post this. But based off the logo of these 4, 8, 12, 16 teams, I think. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 16 teams. Pick who you think will win the NBA Finals purely based off the logo, the vibes.
That's
And
what
this
I'm
is
going off of.
this year's contenders. These are the people in the playoffs.
Alright, off of vibes.
Purely off of vibes.
Okay,
Who do you
well,
like
off
the logo
of vibes. And only reason I'm going off of vibes on the first one, is the first one the Timberwolves? Like 8? Or is that like...
So number 8 is the Memphis Grizzlies.
Memphis Grizzlies is 6 the Timberwolves.
6 is the Timberwolves, yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, that's the only one that I'm going off of. Just a little tiny bit more off of vibes on. Just because of that one player. Whoever the heck. Because apparently they were doing good last season. That's the only thing that I know. But vibes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, based off of the vibes that the people last season gave me when I spoke and was like, how's this season going? And then, based off the vibes that I received, I'm going to go with, Timberwolves over the Lakers. Even though probably my head should probably be, Lakers over Timberwolves. But, so I'm going... Oh, so it's got to be left side, right side?
Yeah, you do all of left side, then do all of right side, and the finals is whoever wins between left and right side, essentially.
Oh my god, Jared, go first.
Like
and then
bracket.
I'll hope that I'm doing this. Yeah, Jared, go first. Give me an example.
Oh, you want?
Yeah, no, actually, I want you to go first,
sorry,
bitch.
I'm sorry. I didn't even register that. Okay, so all right, so starting off, I'ma say let's go for fuck it, let's go for the Grizzlies, number 8. After that, let's go for I guess thought the Clippers last game was kind of nutty. For those who don't know, number 5. After that, let's go for 3 Lakers. After that, 7 Warriors, because I want my Lakers versus Warriors, brother. I want that shit.
Oh, yeah.
After that, I would say I give it to Miami. I give it to Miami, number 8, for anyone who doesn't know. Next, I would go for number 5, Celtics. 3, I would go for the Knicks. And then for the last one,
Oh, the one you chose at number 5 is the Bucks, Jared.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
so the Bucks for that, and then the Celtics for number 2.
And then if you had to pick overall, who's gonna win? Just based off the logo, Jared.
Just based off the logo. Oh,
Who wins it all?
Oh, Jesus.
Who wins it all, dude? That Golden State, dude.
I mean, shit.
Based off the logo?
Based off just the logo.
I mean, if we're just going based off the logo, ugh. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if it, because I mean, if we're talking about like logo designs purely here,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, the Warriors one is pretty meh. I'm gonna be honest here.
Oh, yeah.
But for me, maybe the Knicks.
I was
If we're
thinking
just
that
talking
too.
Purely logo.
Yep. I was thinking that
Pure
too.
logo.
Okay.
Even then, I don't even feel like the Warriors are gonna make it this year.
We're winning it all, Jared. We're winning it all.
I love it. But fuck.
Trust.
We really have
All
to
right.
step up.
Lose your turn. Based off the logos, pick on the left side and right side, like 1 and 8, 4 and 5, 3 and 6, 2 and 7. Who wins between those two matchups, and then who do you think wins it all based off the logo?
Okay, my turn. So, okay. I'm gonna go with left side first. I'm going with number 8.
Okay.
After that, I'm going number 4.
Okay.
After that, I'm going number 3. Just because I mean Lakers. Laboring. And then after that, I'm going number 2. Number 1. Number 2. No, I'm going number 2. Based off of vibes. And then I got over here number 1.
Okay.
On the right. Number 4. I got number 6 after that. And then I got 7. But I know it should be number 2. I know it should be number 2. I don't like that logo. I'm sorry.
Alright, now purely based off the
Because
logo,
of
who wins
vibes.
it all?
But then, am I right? Am I wrong though? Based off of vibes, don't we want 7 to win?
Vibes? Hell yeah, we want 7 to win. Everyone wants 7 to win, trust me. Even the fans of number 2 low-key want 7 to win. I'm kidding. They want number 2 to win. But off of just the logo, who wins it all, Loosh?
Number 2
On the right side or left side?
on the right side.
Oh.
I mean, they did last
hope
year
not.
too, right?
Yeah. I just hope it's not them. I can't lie. I have to be honest. I just don't want them to win. I don't care whoever else wins.
Celtics green, baby.
But I think if I were to pick, if just purely based off logos, I would go on the left side 8, then I would go 4, I'll go 6, probably go 7, and then 8 on the right side, 5 on the right side, 3 on the right side, 7 on the right side. And then purely based off logo, ignoring what I said before, like, oh, this guy's gonna win, I would say 6 on the left side. I think that logo's kind of tough. A wolf howling at the basketball moon, bro. Come on, that shit's sick.
Yeah. No,
That shit's so tough.
That shit's smart.
Yeah, I think it's such a good logo design. They could even enhance it if they really wanted to.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Now, I have two more topics left, and I'll go through them real quick. The first one being, Luis asked this before the podcast, and this was a really interesting question that we wanted to talk about on the podcast because we were having a good convo before. Luis asked, garbage TV that we actually enjoy watching. So I want to ask you guys this. What's a garbage TV or type of television show you like to watch?
So, not necessarily that I like to watch, but ever since I got into a relationship with my lovely girlfriend when I was 18, she really enjoyed watching just reality TV, and we can admit that is garbage TV. We put it on when we just want to go, oh my god, I can't believe people are actually like this. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But you don't want to actually see the gruesome stuff. You don't want to go on Live League or even Instagram Explorer for that matter. Because you don't want to see these bad things, but you want to see people kind of making some bad decisions, but without repercussion, because you also kind of are damn, just must be nice to have a weekend like that, but that's it, and then you're thankful that that's not your real life. So hopefully, right? But
Exactly.
yeah. So currently, or let me tell you this. I started with Jersey Shore. That turned into Jersey Shore Family Vacation, but that also included The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, 90 Day Fiance.
Oh yeah, that's gold. That's
is the one
like
that I've
minerals.
seen.
Dude, 90 Day Fiance is such good garbage TV.
And now currently Vanderpump Rules, which is,
I heard about that, but I haven't seen it.
I hadn't seen it / heard about it till maybe a couple weeks ago, and maybe it wasn't until a couple days ago that I really gave it a shot, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what it was like to live in the early 2010s. But yeah, just being a mid 20-year-old in that time, it feels kind of far away. I mean, yeah, it was a decade ago, but dang.
Oh yeah. All right, what about you, Jared?
So, I don't watch a lot of TV, but some people that do would be my sister as well as my mother. And sometimes they would watch differing kind of trash TV. And sometimes I would just pop in just to make commentary or to watch it with them. Two of them that come to mind off the top of my head would be Love is Blind. I'm specifically talking the early seasons of that, because I was just what the fuck is this show, bro? What is this shit? And another one would be $1 Million Listing, New York, LA. My mom's really into a lot of real estate stuff, so I'd be watching that with her too.
Yeah, my mom is too. Or what's that one other one that's Love It or List It?
Oh my god,
my
bro. Bro, don't get me fucking started on Love It or List It. I'd watch that shit, but it is so fucking formulaic.
I saw that shit in Spanish, bro. It was just dubbed in Spanish. Yeah, it's just dubbed.
Vamos a amar.
Viva la o véndela.
That's so fucking funny.
Oh my god. But yeah, those are the two. What was that one with the wedding dresses? Was Say Yes to the Dress or something?
Yes to the Dress.
That was a fun show to watch. I can't lie.
Yeah, that one was fun. It's so funny how crazy it can get though.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got.
Okay. Okay, so my family is very similar to your guys', of course, with these show options, like Lever to List It, all that stuff. My family likes to watch Survivor, so that's not garbage
Oh,
TV.
yeah.
It's not Survivor. Sorry, my mom's fiance loves Survivor, but they like to watch Naked and Afraid, and Naked and Afraid is actually a really good quality show. So to deviate from that, the other show they like to watch is called Four Weddings, and that's like a TLC slop show where like 4 women go to each other's weddings and they have to rate each other's weddings. And the weddings, like, they
What?
are so mean for no reason about the other people's weddings.
Yeah.
And they're just so rude about it. And then, like, usually the person who deserves to win doesn't win. Sometimes they do. But what happens is if you win, you get the best rating. You get to have an all expenses paid, what's it called after you get married thing? Honeymoon. Yeah, you get an all expenses paid honeymoon. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. But, like, they're just all haters. It's so crazy. And some of the women are like, oh, yeah, I planned my own wedding. I did all my preparations myself. So, like, they could brag about the price of their wedding to the other woman. And then the other woman would be like, oh, yeah, I could tell you planned your wedding. And it's like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. Oh. Well, that's a good show to watch if you like garbage TV. I got into The Bachelor and The Bachelorette a little bit back in the day when I first started getting into reality TV. Dude, The Bachelorette, the first season I watched was the one with like Luke P or whatever his name is. And if you guys know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
I think I do too.
It's the one Hannah Brown is the Bachelorette, like the
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, I think
that
so.
season was crazy. If you're ever gonna watch a Bachelorette season or a Bachelor season, I recommend that one. That one was insane. That dude was actually borderline like crazy. And he like used religion as his excuse for being okay with being crazy. He's like, oh, but my religion, it's like, bro, she's the same religion as you, it's not that crazy. So it was just a good ass season. Highly recommend that one. But then I like Love is Blind, but it started to devolve into them purposely choosing batshit crazy people at times. And they had a recent season in like Minnesota, I think. And I think it was in Minnesota. I could be wrong. It was somewhere in like that area of the US. And it's just like in that area, everybody knows everybody, and some people are related to each other, so they can't just choose anybody. So they have to choose like random ass people, and people just, if you dated someone's ex, they'll know you. So it's just bad like that. Like everybody just knows everybody, and that happened to screw over a couple couples there. But yeah, garbage TV. It's fun to watch when you have the patience for it, I guess, and you're okay with it being garbage TV.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Now, last topic. I did tell you guys about this one beforehand, and it's perfectly fine if you don't have an idea and you just want to come up with one off the dome. But Star Wars has announced like a couple movies and stuff like that. Like they have a fighter pilot movie with Ryan Gosling, I think, coming out in the future. Mm-hmm. But they also announced Star Wars Vision Season 2. I think that's what it's called. Visions. And this is like an animated anthology series, and it's pretty much following random stories in the Star Wars universe. And last season was animated purely by Japanese studios, which is pretty awesome. But this season is animated by studios worldwide. So like I think there's a studio in the UK, a studio in South Korea, for example, and stuff like that. Just each episode, different studio, completely different story, of course. And we know our anthology series, like what that means and stuff, is just disconnected from other stories. And so I'm asking you guys, if you were to make an episode for this show, what would be the premise of your episode in this series, Star Wars Visions?
Well, sheesh. Jared, you go first.
All right. For mine, I would really like a episode that kind of focuses on a gray Jedi. And for many who don't know exactly what a gray Jedi is, imagine it kind of like that halfway point almost, like between like someone doesn't really vibe with the Jedi but doesn't really vibe with the Sith and have like force powers and whatnot. They're basically gray Jedi. They kind of hit that middle portion. And I would love to have just an episode exploring like a character like that who may side with the Jedi on certain things and be like, nah, I don't really agree with that. Y'all are weird. And then like someone from the dark side, like a Sith, be like, oh, be my apprentice, and be like, nah, that ain't happening. Stuff like that. So I think that'd be really cool. I think it'd be really, really cool.
Yeah, that was a good one. I mean, whatever. Isn't there people with like white lightsabers as well? Weren't they like Mandalorians or something like that?
It could be like Mandalorians can be like Jedis or Force users, I guess.
Yeah, I mean it's already kind of expanded upon, but if there is any other story worth telling in that like realm, then definitely something like that. Or maybe if they just animate the Force Awakens, whatever that one, if they haven't already. I'm not very up to date with the Star Wars stuff, so.
Not me neither. I can't lie.
But yeah, I say those.
I think anything that's like crazy would be really cool. Like just completely batshit crazy. Like fans don't expect this sort of story coming into it would be really cool. Like I think in the last season, I didn't really watch much of it. I saw there was like a samurai Sith guy, which is really cool. Highly recommend that episode. And there was like two siblings, kind of like Luke and Leia, but like way different. Where one was pretty much like Darth Vader, I guess, and the other one was like a pilot or something. I don't really remember too well, to be honest. But the girl was evil and the guy was good, I think. That was a really interesting episode. But I would think it'd be hilarious and fun if there was like the daily life of an Ewok or a Tusken Raider as an episode. Just something like doesn't contribute to the overall story because these episodes never really do. But it's just so batshit crazy. You're like, oh wow, I didn't know I needed this episode. This is so cool. And it's just leading up to the episode 4 or 6, whichever one each is when. I think Tusken Raider's episode 4, and then Ewoks are like episode 6, I believe. So just like a random story like that would be fun, and it leads up to how the episode starts for them or some shit. Just the daily life of one of these type of creatures or alien species. It'd be kind of cool to see what they're up to because you don't really learn much about like Tusken Raiders, for example. You just know they make noise and try to kill.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That'd be fun. That'd be really fun.
Yeah. But yeah, that'll be it for the podcast, guys. That was a fairly long episode, but we action-packed a lot of things for you guys. I hope the viewers enjoyed it. Is there anything else you guys want to say?
No, just I just sent the boys over the cover for Armor of Nothing, so that's gonna be out actually by the time that this is out. But just a reminder, check out Armor of Nothing, and it should be on all platforms by that time. But regardless, just check it out on the channel on YouTube because that's where I'm uploading it first. And just check it out. Hope you guys like it. Dark Boom Bap, and
Hell yeah. What about you, Jared? Anything else?
No. I really don't got much. To say for this one.
All Gucci. I hope everyone who's listening and or watching on YouTube or Spotify or anywhere enjoyed the episode. Make sure you leave like a heart or a like if you have those options and link it to your friends. We're looking forward to recording more episodes for y'all and look forward to more content in our link tree. You can find some stuff. And yeah, take care, everyone. Hope you all have a great week/weekend. Peace.
Good boy.
Peace out.